Here we are. This is a resale home in Prescott that sits on about 0.8 acres. And the list price, we're going to get you into this one in the mid sevens. Now, this has been mostly remodeled. You'll see what I mean. Start off, we have a little porch. Now, this is a busier street, but it's primarily residential traffic. So you do have a U-shaped driveway, which goes around, and then there's a detached garage over on the side. You are going to get some road noise out front, but this house is all about the backyard. So stepping inside, I love the tri-level floor plan. So it's a split level, but not in the typical way of having the bedrooms on one side and the living on the other. This is actually split level front to back. So the front of the house is one level. You have this gorgeous slate fireplace, brand new carpet. And then there is one room here on the primary level that would make a great office. You could use it as a guest room. There's a half a flight of stairs, either up or down, your choice, to get to the bathroom. So we have dual pane windows, fresh carpet, fresh paint, the beam ceiling. You can paint those beams a different color if you'd like to really make them pop, but it's nice. Everything's kind of bright and white with a little bit of wood accents in here. Okay, so we have 3 bedrooms. We have bedroom 1, 2, 3. That's the primary. Bathrooms through the side, and there's another bathroom over here. This is a nice size, especially for the age of the home. This home was built in 1960, and it has 2 closets. So this one is kind of a standard depth closet with the 2 double doors. And then the second one is a little walk-in. So even though they only have a bar on one side, you can easily add a bar on this side and on this side and give you a lot more, probably double the closet space. We're inside and you can't hear the traffic at all, especially since the bedrooms are in the back of the house. There's that detached garage, additional part of the driveway. Now here is the bathroom. The bathrooms have an older feel to them. They're a little more traditional. They didn't really update them the same way they did the rest of the house. You have a shower there. But the doors are really pretty. I like the dark and light contrast. Everything is really pale except for the trim in the doors. Good sized linen closet. Here. Good shelving, area where you can put rooms, etc. Oops. I wouldn't keep that. This is carpet. Vacuum. You keep the vacuum. So here is the first guest room, which is also a pretty fair size. Looking outside, what you see, now, there's no access to that upper deck, but it is fenced off. The neighbors actually just moved in not too long ago, and they're redoing that. So values in this area, they are rising. And this is one of those areas in Prescott that actually everybody that comes are like, oh, I love that area. Can you guess the name? It's the road out front is called Copper Basin. So it's like, oh, I love the houses off of Copper Basin. And that is the road that we're on. So that was our 3 bedrooms upstairs. You have your 3 bedrooms on the upper, and it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 steps. Office. Living room. And then downstairs, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps down. And you have a nice family room. Same finish on the fireplace. All recessed lighting. All dual pane windows. There's even speakers in the ceiling. There. That's kind of cool. And they've completely redone the kitchen. Because you have a whole wall of cabinets here. Look at all this space. Nice. Just for trash cans. Just so much room. Oh, snacks. I love this 5-burner gas range. It's so pretty. You have a dual basin sink, but it is a farmhouse style with the apron. Dishwasher's a little older one. Look at those drawers. I love cabinet drawers instead of doors. And these look like they are IKEA. Telltale little sides there. Nice polished countertops. And since there is no uppers here and no microwave above the range, there is a spot right here where you could put it. So this little Prescott secrets goes to under the house. That's not a pretty part, but there's great access underneath that front room there. This would be your laundry room. So you have your washer and dryer hookups here. That appears to be a gas line. And then you have your power, there, power, and your water and your vent for your dryer. Little doggy door if you got pups, they can go up back this way. And then down here, what's really nice is you also have this powder room. So when you're down here on this family room kitchen level, you do not have to go up the stairs to go to the bathroom. But, so okay, move-in ready, check. Great neighborhood, check. But this backyard, wait till you see this. Let's head outside. I mentioned it was 0.8 acres, and the other thing is that it's mostly flat. The house sits just a little bit higher. So you have a nice privacy fence right here, spot. They have a fire pit, table and chairs, hot tub, something like that would be good. And to have this much land and also be on both city water and city sewer is amazing. And don't let that fence deceive you. That is not where your property line is. The property line is actually closer to that stone wall that you see there. It goes all the way back. So yeah, that little windmill, that's on the property. Let me see, I think there's more of a path this way. Save my shoes a little bit. So the property line there, where the fence is, that one's pretty obvious. Got the trees are coming in with their green. So they had a grassy area here. I've seen some pictures of this house from when the previous seller, and it was gorgeous, the yard. And that can all come back with just a little TLC. So your property line here goes beyond this fence. It goes almost to where you see that little pile of bricks and that wall. That's pretty much the property line. So it goes all the way up. You have this little corner of boulders up here. You have all the way over to that fence there. Actually, we can see a little pink flag. Those are typically our property markers. There you go. So you can see it right there in the corner. Let me zoom in for you. There it is, pink flag. The one right. Ooh, where's the camera? Right there. So that's where your property line is. So all of this open space back here is part of the property. And look at this. All the irises are blooming. Look at how pretty these flowers. You have your garden. You never know in the spring what's going to pop up. When you buy a house in the winter, right? And spring comes, things just start coming up out of the ground. So there's a small storage shed there. And this is fenced too. So got pups. Remember there was that dog gate. See, it's fenced over on the side. And this is your detached garage. It's fenced up on this side too. Let's go ahead into the garage. Dun, dun, dun. Here we are. This is definitely an oversized garage. Plenty of room. for your cars, your toys, whatever you need. Goes right across to your patio. All of your land. What do they say? Buy land they're not making anymore. Got a train AC. So that room with the laundry room, that's the door there. This is part of the driveway. It goes up. This is what we've got here. I'll show you. So there's your 2-car garage. Another little parking area right there. And then your circular drive, which is really nice. I'm parked at the end. And then your front door. They have a nice slate patio here too. That's pretty cool. Well, there you go. That was a quick one, right? So let me tell you a little bit about this house. So they actually started this listing at $850,000, but it's currently listed at $774,000. It is 2,250 square feet. It is obviously vacant. They have a 2-car garage detached, which is really nice. It's 3 stories because you have the 2 bedrooms upstairs, the family room, kitchen downstairs, and then the living room and the office kind of on that middle level. So this is considered part of Cortez Park. That is the subdivision here. And what I really like about this house, okay, there's a couple things. Put the sheet away underneath the paper for this. So I love that the inside is remodeled, not crazy, but enough. As in, I might replace a shower pan or 2 here, but I like the little tiles in the bathroom. It has a lot of character. The carpet's brand new, the paint is fresh, the floor plan is pretty good, and downstairs having that laminate flooring so when you're coming in off the backyard, you're not going directly over the carpet. And I actually really like the kitchen. I love the wall of cabinets. Those things are amazing. Plus you have 2 fireplaces, the one here in the family room, or sorry, the one here in the living room and the one downstairs in the family room. But then the real just amazing value here is the location and the land. You have 0.8 acres and it is all usable. There are so many lots here in Prescott where the land is so steep or filled with these giant boulders, or sometimes there's even roads cutting through the middle of the land when you start looking into properties closer to that acre point. And, you know, or it'll go like this long skinny part over here and you're like, what is that? Oh, that's the driveway for you and 4 other houses, but it's part of your land. Here, every bit of this land is accessible, easy for gardening, adding storage area, hanging out, whatever you want, dogs to run around. And you have a majority of it in the back is all fenced. So really a great value, move in ready, have your detached garage, bring the toys, bring everybody, come in and enjoy this beautiful Prescott weather. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions about this home or any others, I'm happy to help. And for more videos like this, I think the next one coming up after this is going to be a market update. Let you know a little bit about what happened in the market here in April. And of course, more home tours and other things all about Prescott. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. So drop me a note below. Let me know what you think, what other information you want, and I am here to help you. So Jessica Heilman with the Prescott Homeowner. Welcome to Prescott.